most anticipated seasons of Richmond Spider basketball is also a much delayed and often changed season, which is why it makes perfect sense that we greet you for a Monday matinee in early December with a game that was scheduled just 48 hours ago. And it's the Richmond Spiders home opener as the nationally ranked 2-0 Spiders welcome the 2-0 Wofford College Terriers. And we welcome you to the St. Christopher's School pregame show. We are inside the Robins Center at our courtside table. We are socially distanced, we are masked up, and we are ready to go. He's the Hall of Famer, Greg Beckwith. I'm Bob Black. Beck, you know, both these teams have gone through schedule changes, cancellations, postponements. We know players and coaches like to keep to their schedule, to their routine, minimize distractions. That's not happening this season. But if ever there was a team built to deal with these challenges, experienced players, veteran coach, that is the Richmond Spiders.
There's no question. You said it best, Bob. I think the Spiders have seen a lot of different situations. They're used to adversity. They just go with the flow. It comes from the coach, Bob, to be honest with you. Coach Mooney has seen it all. He's kept these guys focused and just focused on the basketball game itself. When they play, they're ready to go. And I think today you'll see that this afternoon.
Both of these teams have only played 2 games. The Wofford Terriers haven't even played a Division I opponent yet, and they are a relatively young team with a second-year head coach. But they have a veteran backcourt, and at the top of our Davenport and Company scouting report is one of the most experienced players in the nation. He's making his 99th career start today, and that's Storm Murphy, their leading scorer.
He's a veteran player, Bob. Last year he averaged close to 12 points a game. Very good shooter. You can see he can go both left and right off the dribble, but he's a savvy veteran that you have to pay attention to for the Spiders this afternoon. You watching his videos, he can get to the rim as well and finish in traffic.
And shot 42% from three-point range last year as well, so he'll be a focus for the Spiders. Well, you know, through all of the preseason attention of how veteran a team Richmond had, the one guy who got the least attention of all of them, Greg, was Nathan Kao. Now he's getting the most attention because he was the MVP of that Bluegrass Showcase, scored 18 points in the win over then 10th-ranked Kentucky, and 23 tied his career high in the season opener against Moorhead.
I didn't miss in the first game against Moorhead. Say 10 for 10 from the floor. He attacks off the dribble, Bob. I love his energy. He started out really strong. I think he set the tempo in that first game. And then when he got in the Kentucky game, Bob, he really attacked. He's a quiet, confident player. I love what he's doing. He's got a lot of experience. He's grown and progressed on the offensive end. You've seen it. He's a senior. He's ready to go, just like the Spiders are ready to go this afternoon.
He is coming off a year in which he was the only player in the Atlantic 10 to finish in the top 10 in both field goal percentage and free throw percentage. All right, Greg, it's been a long time since the Spiders have played a game. It's the home opener, minimal crowd here today. Let's take a look at your Luck Chevrolet keys to the game.
Well, I think the first thing you have to do is you have to focus and refocus, Bob. What I mean by that, and get really recharged. All these disruptions, all these interruptions, you have to really get focused, get ready to play the basketball. It's the most important thing. This veteran crew can do that. We'll see that today. The second thing is you allow the defense. What you want to do is get after, increase some energy and some intensity from your defense, and that starts with the guard play. Really get after them, get some easy buckets in transition. Let's see if the Spiders can do that this afternoon. And the third thing I think you have to do in the offensive sets, go inside out. Golden option first. That means Grant Golden going to him, let him try to dominate in the paint in the beginning and see if he can establish the paint, and then go from there.
Grant Golden averaging 14.5 points per game through the Spiders' first 2 contests. Well, Richmond has won 6 in a row dating back to last year, where the Spiders were 14-2 on this home court. We'll see if those trends continue here this afternoon. That's your St. Christopher's School pregame show. We're back with the starting lineups in just a moment. It's Richmond basketball, Spider TV, presented by Bright Cantor.
When someone walks
6'4" redshirt sophomore. Messiah Jones, a 6'6" redshirt sophomore who was on the all-freshman team in the SoCon last year. B.J. Mack, a 6'8" sophomore transfer from South Florida. And Greg Trey Hollowell, their other senior guard, averaging 14.5 per game.
Well, he brings a little veteran leadership as well, Bobby. He's scored 14.5 points a game in his first 2 games and shooting 44% from three-point range.
For the Richmond Spiders, who are also off to a 2-0 start, they go with Grant Golden in the middle, Jacob Gilliard, Blake Francis in the backcourt. We talked about Nathan Kao and Tyler Burton, Greg, who had a career-high 12 rebounds in that Moorhead State game.
Well, 4 for 8 from the field against Kentucky, Bob. Had a nice game with 11 points, and then his skill and athleticism we needed for the Spiders this year.
Ready to go, the home opener, tip-off driven by CarMax. And we are underway. The Spiders win that opening tip and have an opportunity to fire up the game's first shot. Through the first 2 games, Richmond shooting 49% from the floor. A lot of that came in the second half of the Kentucky game when the Spiders shot 59% from the floor. Golden had it slip right out of his hands, and the Spiders turn it over on their opening possession. And here comes Storm Murphy, the 6-foot senior from Middleton, Wisconsin. Mack, and now Messiah Jones. Murphy left open for 3. And that'll be Richmond ball as Tyler Burton was right there looking for another rebound.
Yeah, he's going to be athletic, and he's going to be active on the defensive end, Tyler Burton, Bob. The Spiders, you saw who Blake Francis started out with. He's right on their best player, Murphy, to start off on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I watched a good deal of practice yesterday, and when they did the scout, Blake Francis was all over number 5. Good ball movement here by Richmond. Kao, the offensive star in Kentucky, picks up where he left off in Richmond, Virginia.
That's a mismatch, to be honest with you, Bob. Kao can really get to the basket off the dribble. I don't know if Mack can watch him on the perimeter.
Nathan Kao now 19 of 24 from the field this season, right about 80%. Deep 3 by Hollowell. Offensive rebound, though, by Morgan Safford. And Burton kicks it out of bounds.
Right to Mr. Bob Black.
Had a dive to my left, Greg,
yes.
not my strong suit.
You showed a little skill with that hand down there.
We are a little bit socially distanced from the court, but not bad at all. We're about 12 feet now off of the sideline instead of being right up on it, so nothing to complain from our perspective. Step back 3 by Murphy off the front rim. Francis had a hand in his face. Burton's got the ball. Now Jacob Gilliard. Lobbing it up there for Grant Golden, who lays it in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. We talked about that in the pregame. Just get him the ball in the paint. That's Grant Golden. He'll score a lot of points.
A lot of assists for Jacob Gilliard. That's his 480th career assist. Breaks the tie for second with Scott Unger on the all-time Richmond list. Now he's only got 1 name to catch. That's my broadcast partner, Greg Beckwith. Wofford still has not scored a little bit more than 2 minutes into the game. Gilliard has scored on the reverse layup and the spin off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good sign for Jake to get an early quick bucket in the paint, Bob. Maybe his shot will come around on the perimeter.
Just 3 of 13 in that Kentucky game that he positively influenced in so many other ways. Morgan Safford misses and the Spiders on the run. Blake Francis, a deep 3. And the rebound from Messiah Jones, who's averaging about 8.5 rebounds through their first 2 games. Hard to really tell about this Wofford team through the 2 first games against non-Division I opponents.
They played well last year, but I wasn't expecting to get to this Southern Conference Championship game. They were like 19 and 16 in his first year for Coach Jay McCauley.
Coach Chris Mooney, Richmond's all-time winningest coach, now with 276 Spider victories.
A nice designer mask on face covering, doesn't he?
He likes that clear face mask so his guys can read his lips a little bit. He'll lead the cheers right now as Blake Francis takes the charge. One of the many things he does so well. The second team All-Atlantic 10 standout.
Yeah, Bob, and we talked about setting the tone early on the defensive end. The Spiders have done that. They really showed a lot of energy in his first couple minutes of the game, really getting after Wofford, making them take some long, tough shots, getting in passing lanes and doing the little things right now.
3 minutes into the first half, it's a 6-0 Spider lead. Defense had been great through those first two games. Only 40% field goal by Morehead State and Kentucky. Spiders were giving up only 64 points per game. Oh, what a thread-the-needle pass from Gilliard to an off-balance Golden, and he couldn't quite get it to go, left it just a little bit short. Murphy off the dribble in the corner to Hollowell. The Spider defense still pitching a shutout.
Yeah, every shot's contested for the Spiders right now. They're playing really good defense.
Francis, Tyler Burton. Tough fadeaway by Burton, bagged it. Tyler averaging right at 9 points, 8 rebounds through the first two games.
You watch Tyler Burton continuing to mature and get confident on the offensive end, Bob. He's going to be a really, really good player for the Richmond Spiders for a long time.
In the paint now to Godwin, who's in the game for Wofford. Golden the foul, and Sam Godwin, the 6'9 freshman, went for the offensive rebound and came over the back of Trent Golden.
Kind of looks like the Richmond Spiders were starving to get out on the basketball court and play again, Bob. You can just see the energy level picking up, the emotions of the game right now in the beginning of this game. The Spiders are really dialed into it.
That's what Chris Mooney was saying before the season started, that it had been so long, and with such a veteran team, his guys just need to play a game. And then he picked up on that again this week when the Spiders went an unexpected 8 days between games. We just need to play, and the Spiders are playing and playing well. That was a tough one by KO that grazed the rim. We're 4 minutes plus into the first half. Good contest by Golden, and the rebound for KO. The ball handler is Gilliard. He missed the three in transition.
Yeah, I think that was Grace that came in, Bob, and challenged it. So it was a nice play on defense by Grace. He took Golden's spot.
1G or another.
Yeah.
The lefty Messiah Jones misses. Godwin, though, with an offensive rebound over Grace. And the one-hand push shot by Safford misses. And Burton above the rim for the rebound. Grace against the freshman. And now Gilliard. Good ball movement. Gilliard step back. And he nestles home the three.
Yeah, he really needed that one.
He did.
Nice to see him make that shot.
And 0 for 8 in that Kentucky game. Of course, he had the 6 assists and 5 steals to impact that game, but he's liking that shot. He's got 5 of the Spiders 11, and it's an 11-0 run to start the game for the home team. Great to be back here at the Robins Center. Even with only about 200 fans in the stands. Off-balance jumper, way too strong by Hollowell, and it's all Richmond. Gilliard and Francis. Francis well off of the mark on that one. And over the baseline and out of bounds. But everything else is going right for the Richmond Spiders to start this one. 14-13 to go in the first half. The Spiders on an 11-0 run to start the contest. Nathan KO getting it done. Tyler Burton getting it done. Bright Cantor, personal injury attorneys helping restore hope and financial security to those who have experienced significant loss or injury. Learn more at brightcantor.com. 11-0 run for the Spiders to start this one with 14-13 to go. First half, Beck, the Terriers 0 for 11 from the floor. 7 of those have been three-pointers.
Well, it's been a bright start for the Spiders, Bob, at 5 from 10 from the field. Really active defensively. The Spiders are getting out and pushing the ball and pushing the tempo, so you like to see that. We talked about the energy and the intensity and see how that would happen. Start the game for the Spiders. They've done that.
Jacob Gilliard with 5 to lead Richmond, including that three-pointer that'll feel really good to him. Andre Gustafson, Sal Caressi also into the game for the first time now for Richmond. The Spiders show some three-quarter court pressure. Storm Murphy has missed both of his shots. They have both been three-pointers here in the first 6 minutes of the contest. Sam Godwin guarded by Matt Grace. Now Murphy against Gustafson, who's coming off a great game off of the bench at Kentucky. Driving to the hoop is Hollowell. Couldn't get it to go, but that take to the basket resulted in a whistle from veteran official Roger Ayers and a foul on the Spiders.
That's good help. The defense just committed the foul that time. The Spiders, I think that was on Francis.
I think it was on KO.
Francis is out, so it had to be KO, yep.
Okay. And there's your first point. Trey Hollowell makes the first free throw for Jay McCauley's Wofford Terriers, the second-year head coach. 1 out of 2, the ball loose under the basket. Good offensive rebound by Messiah Jones, and I think the foul will go on Matt Grace. You were talking about Wofford last year, Greg, Coach McCauley in his first season. They lost their last 7 regular season games, and then, as you said, unexpectedly, made a run through the Southern Conference tournament, won 3 straight, and finally lost to East Tennessee State. Nobody beat East Tennessee State last year. They were 30-4.
Pretty good team there, yes.
But a great run through the tournament gave them momentum for this season, even though they lost several key guys. Not this one, Murphy, and the Spiders blanket him. Back to Hollowell, who misses, and Matt Grace, a good rebound.
Yeah, the Spiders are making them very uncomfortable on the offensive end. The Spiders' defense is very, very active right now.
And a 10-point Richmond lead. Grace lost it. Grace got it back. Grace finds Gilliard. Short.
Like, Matt Grace is a great passer. He found Gilliard wide open on that wing. That was a really good pass by Matt Grace.
Spiders have 2 terrific big men who can pass the basketball, Grant Golden and Matt Grace. Andre Gustafson passing through your screen there, Greg. I was so impressed with him in the Kentucky game. Remember, he didn't play against Morehead State because he was ill, not COVID-related, just ill. And then he came back against Kentucky, was 3 for 3, knocked down a big three-pointer, had 3 rebounds, 17 minutes. Did just what Coach Mooney wanted him to do off of the bench. Murphy misses a 3. Murphy gets the rebound. He'll get an assist and an and one.
Yeah, it's a second chance opportunity that time. Strong rebound by Messiah Jones. That's what he does best. He's their best lead rebounder, Bob.
And now he'll have a chance at a three-point play. The 6'6" redshirt sophomore from Chicago.
Simeon High School. It's a famed high school out there in Chicago. The likes of Derrick Rose come through there and some really big-time players.
Free throw, bounces off the rim a couple times, and Tyler Burton with the rebound. The foul was on Grant Golden, his first. Francis back, Golden back. Sal Caressi. And now Andre Gustafson, the Goose with the drive and the step back. Francis in the corner finds an open Sal Caressi, who rattles home the 3 ball.
Yeah, that was a good spot up by Sal Caressi, Bob. And if you watch Blake Francis early on this season, he's looking for his guys. Once he gets penetration, he's finding the open guys, his teammates, and they're getting wide open shots.
Yeah, that's a great point. He's already got 8 assists this year, only 2 turnovers. Speaking of turnovers, there's one forced by the Spiders, and Wofford turns it back to Richmond.
Nice spot up there by Caresi. He shot that ball confidently. And Sal's been in a couple games, Bob, but some unfortunate fouls that got him in trouble, and he hasn't been able to get in a flow, consistent flow on offense.
And picked up 3 fouls in just 7 minutes in the Kentucky game. Golden, double team, so shoots over the double team and kisses it off the glass.
That's patience, experience right there. Took his time and strength to finish it.
And a 16-3 run out for Richmond to start this one. Hope you're enjoying a Monday afternoon basketball wherever you may be tuned in. Today, anything goes in 2020, right? Pulling his way to the basket and laying it in is Messiah Jones, and he drew the contact on Tyler Burton. So Messiah Jones will have another opportunity at a three-point play. The foul on Tyler Burton as we go to break, but balanced scoring for the Spiders. Score to give more program for each free throw the Spiders make in today's game. Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Well, back today, the Spiders playing as a nationally ranked team. They were 19th last week, didn't play all week. Coach Minnie's team is 19th. Again today, the highest ranking since December of 1957, when the Spiders reached 17th. And the last time the Spiders won a game as a ranked team was that 2010 team of Coach Mooney's.
Well, this is a really experienced, deep, athletic team that the Spiders have. Very versatile team, very confident, and I expect them, in all honesty, COVID or non-COVID, but I thought they had a really special opportunity this year, and I thought they would be in the rankings. And I still think they're going to finish pretty high in the rankings. They're going to go up, in my opinion, the way they play.
Just got to play those games, right?
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest hurdle right now.
Backdoor cut, Golden looking for Gustafson, and Gustafson kind of got blocked on his path to the basket, and the ball got knocked out of bounds by Wofford. You know, I was talking with Chris yesterday, and one of the things he said is we're an experienced team, so we can handle all these schedule changes and tweaks because of the virus. On the other hand, we're probably a frustrated team because we are so experienced, and we do know where we want to go with this season.
Yeah, the expectations. Yeah, that's a great expectations, and they feel like they have a great opportunity this year.
Gustafson, tough drive to the basket, switched hands with the basketball in midair from left to right and laid it in.
We wouldn't have seen Goose make that play a couple years ago. Just the confidence level, his maturity, and how he's feeling out there and what his role is right now. And he's attacking the rim every opportunity. It's almost like KO on the offensive end. Both he and KO really doing a nice job attacking.
Coach Mooney yesterday, as Murphy hits a three from the left side, his first points for Storm Murphy, who was a 42% three-point shooter last year. Anyway, Coach said, you know, in the 100-plus years of Spider basketball, on virtually any other team in those 100-plus years, Andre Gustafson would be a starter, just not on this particular Spider team.
And that's special. If he can't start, that's saying something about your depth, your versatility, and your athleticism and talent on the basketball team right now.
And Goose getting a breather as Gilliard comes back. The last foul on Morgan Safford for Wofford.
And the other thing, Bob, is talk about this class, you know, this senior class. They've had it rough. The first 2 years were rough for them. Last year, everything was going well, then COVID hit, and now this year, expectations are there. You're going through some changes here. Every game could be something different.
Who would have thought we'd still be going through COVID? Blake Francis, a little bit off the left. Well, who averages about 15 points a game. The other senior in the backcourt. Nice tip by KO to Francis. Francis, Gilliard, Burton, back to Gilliard, back to Burton. Look out, oh, he went up for the tomahawk dunk and got undercut by B.J. Mack, who will be called for the foul.
Oof.
Wow.
That was an impressive try. It's a highlight reel right there. Yeah. But this is what Burton brings right here. High-flying athleticism.
We had a great angle of that. You can see that coming. Tyler Burton had that one lined up from the three-point line. And now he's at the free throw line. And he makes the first of two. Tyler had 11 in the Kentucky game last week, all of them coming in the second half. Got saddled with a couple of fouls in the first half and didn't let it bother him in the second 20 minutes. Strong with the second free throw. He's now 5 of 6 at the line, and the Spiders back to a 10-point lead. That is Francis on Murphy. Sam Godwin guarded by Matt Grace. Murphy gives it up to Safford. Underneath to Godwin, turnaround left hook is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds off of Wofford.
Good defense again by Matt Grace.
Jay McCauley was an assistant at Wofford before taking over from Mike Young, who had an unbelievable run with the Wofford Terriers. 17 years, now doing great things in Blacksburg at Virginia Tech. Burton with a little bit of a force shot there. Mack from distance for three. B.J. Mack.
Came in 2 for 6 from three-point range. B.J. Mack hit that three.
Transfer from South Florida. And the Terriers creep to within 7. Francis, acrobatic reverse layup missed. And the Terriers can get a little bit closer in transition. Murphy cut off by Matt Grace. Hollowell in the corner. Mack tries another three, not this time, but another offensive rebound. Good scrappy play by the Terriers here. Tyler Burton commits the foul.
Well, they weathered the storm a little, Bob. The Terriers, they're playing a lot more energy now. Kind of settled into this game.
Spiders haven't had a field goal in about 2.5 minutes now.
You know, the last couple of times they forced some shots. Yeah, keep this floor spaced if you're Richmond, and then keep moving, and you'll get good looks at the basket. And Golden's back in. I think you look for him. We talked about him going into the paint with him.
Golden and Gustafson back in the game. KO also returns. Gilliard matched up on Murphy now. In the corner, Hollowell, 5 on the shot clock. And the turnaround good by Messiah Jones, who's off to a great start with 7 points. And Wofford within 5 now, under 8 to go here in the first half. Gilliard whips it underneath, looking for Golden, and it went off his hands and out of bounds. And the Spiders turn it over, and it's an energized Wofford bunch at the moment as they've cut into the Spider double-figure lead and have made it a 5-point game. 7:44 to go. First half, Richmond leads Wofford by 5. program available on the men's basketball schedule page on richmondspiders.com and also available on the Spider Men's Basketball Twitter account at SpiderMBB.
Bob, I thought Grant Goins started off really well for the Spiders in this first half. When you watch these highlights, talked about him getting the ball in the paint and finishing. He's got size, he's got strength, and of course he's got experience on these guys in the paint. But he just shows his strength right there, just powered over Jones that time. But he's 3 for 4 from the field, 8 points in 11 minutes, 2 for 3 from the free throw line this first half. So he's been dominant when he's in there and they get the ball to him in the paint. I think you have to go to him a little bit more if you're Richmond, just to make the game a little easier for you.
Grant with the 2 personal fouls, getting a breather now with 3:16 to go in the first half. He was in some foul trouble at Kentucky last week. He only played 20 minutes in that game. Still had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Murphy with the ball, Francis eyeballing him. Terriers again could make it a 1-possession game with this possession. Mack with a deep 3, rattles around and out, and Caressi doing a little bit of everything today. Grabs his 2nd rebound. Sal also with 5 points and that block shot a couple of minutes ago. Gustafson finds Caressi. Gilliard finds Grace. Francis. Excellent ball movement by the Spiders.
Yep, that's it, Bob. A lot of good ball movement and spacing was really good.
Really unselfish. And a 7-point lead now for Richmond. That's a great one-on-one matchup right there. Murphy gives it up to Mack. Gilliard from behind with the steal. He's got Gustafson. If he wants him, he does. And the Goose finishes with the finish.
Yep, still a go for the Spiders.
The Helsinki, Finland native, Andre Gustafson has 4. And just like that, it's a 9-point Richmond lead. Hollowell got around Gilliard and lays it in with the left hand. Trey Hollowell, first player in double figures for either team with 10 points. Action picking up here in the last couple minutes of the first half. Gilliard with the hesitation through the contact, wanted the foul, didn't get it. Murphy, jump pass underneath. How about that block shot by the Goose?
Beautiful block that time.
Francis short on the 3 off the dribble.
That was a great block by Gustafson. That's a 3-on-2 that time, and Goose held his ground and made a nice block.
His athleticism is really something. Mack underneath the basket. Looked like he had an easy layup, Craig, and he tried to go under the rim and shuffled his feet.
Yeah, he didn't know where he was that time. He got caught, didn't know he was by himself and didn't know he was under the basket that time.
That is the 6th Wofford turnover here in the first half. With a minute to go. Caressi has had valuable quality minutes in this first half. Matt Grace off of the heel of the rim. Neither team shooting great from 3-point range. The Spiders are 3 for 9. Wofford 5 of 17 here in the first half. Jones against Grace. Around the rim and good by Messiah Jones.
Yeah, he's a good-looking player. He's just got a lot of strength in his game. That just powered over Matt Grace that time.
Was on the all-freshman team in the SoCon last year. Was in double figures 10 times. Career high of 18 against Gardner-Webb. He's got half of that in the first half with 9 points. Spiders can just about go for the last shot. You see the game clock and the shot clock on your screen. Francis bounces it to Gustafson, to the basket, lays it up and in, strong move by Gustafson. A couple guys off of the Spider bench, Greg Beckwith, really helped the cause in the first half. Andre Gustafson, who had 6 points, made all 3 of his field goals. at the beginning of the game with an 11-0 run. Let's see what they do here at the start of the second half. Opening possession, it's Richmond's ball. KO and Gilliard, two-man game. KO shows patience, finds Burton, and now Golden. 8 to shoot. Golden drives. Tough turnaround shot off the heel of the rim. KO offensive rebound. Now Burton from way downtown off the mark, and Mack with the rebound.
Yeah, I don't think they like that shot that Burton made. Coach Mooney turned his back on that one after the miss, but it's a good rebound by KO. This is his 5th rebound.
Yep. Now Wofford with a chance to score first here in the second half. Mack had a 3-ball in the first 20 minutes, his only points. Murphy around Gilliard to the basket, over KO.
Yeah, he's a savvy veteran, that Murphy. Really nice move.
He reminds me a little of Ryan Daly of St. Joe's. KO, nice jumper from inside the arc for his second field goal of the game.
That's a good comparison. I like that.
You like that?
Yes.
Kid who burned us when he was at Delaware, and now at St. Joe's. Spiders did a good number on him last year defensively in the Richmond-St. Joe's game. One of the top players in the Atlantic 10. Open 3 for Morgan Safford is good for his first point.
Yeah, you can't gamble on that. If you're Burton, you can't gamble, and that's what Coach Mooney's telling him. He can't not gamble. If you miss it, you leave a guy wide open, and that's what he did that time. He overcommitted.
So a 4-point Richmond lead with the ball. KO again. Double team, then a reach-in foul. You can see this defense of Wofford, Greg, is paying a lot of attention to Nathan KO. KO got the attention of a lot of people with his first 2 games.
Yeah, it's interesting too, Bob, because the first play down for the Spiders out at halftime is to go into KO on the block and take his guy one-on-one. Just feel like he can stop and hit that little 12-footer right there, as we saw. But more importantly, they'll think they got a mismatch with his speed and quickness out the perimeter.
Andre Gustafson comes in for Tyler Burton. Goose with the inbound to Gilliard. Francis and Golden for Gustafson underneath the basket. And his pass knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Wofford's active. I'll give him credit. They play with a lot of energy as well. And the Spiders are going, as you mentioned, Bob, another Southern Conference team they're going to play is Furman. Yeah, the Furman's a pretty good basketball team. They're favored to the 2nd preseason pick in the Southern Conference.
Deep 3 from Gilliard. Oh, he shot that one confidently, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That'll be a shot in the arm for the Spiders. Now back up by 7. Tough shot by Gilly. Tough defense here. Francis on Murphy. They are both working really hard. That is a quick trigger 3 again by Morgan Safford. Back-to-back threes for the redshirt freshman. 4 points, Spider lead. Wofford has never led in this game. KO, nice spin move, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, it just, you know, he could take B.J. Mack off the dribble. He's a little bit more quicker off the dribble. It's a tough matchup for Mack. Just too quick for him right there. Nice spin move by KO.
2 free throws now for Nate. That's his 5th point.
A nice confidence boost if you're a player, Bob. You play against the University of Kentucky and have a 2-hand tomahawk slam against 2 players for Kentucky, or probably 5-star players. Makes you feel good about yourself.
Got him the MVP award in that Bluegrass Showcase, plus the Atlantic 10 Co-Player of the Week award. And that'll be kind of an unforced turnover there. Murphy and Jones unable to connect in the open floor. Chance for the Spiders to capitalize off of that, the 7th Wofford turnover.
Yeah, they averaged about 12 turnovers last year a game, Bob. So they don't turn it over too much, but it's a bad turnover there.
Will the Spiders turn it into points? Gilliard misses, but Golden follows. Grant in double figures now with 10, his 81st career double-figure game as a Richmond Spider. Catch and shoot three by Hollowell. Misses. Jones with the rebound, and he continues his strong play, Messiah Jones.
Yeah, it's a lucky bounce that time. It's kind of skinned off the rim. Really nice.
Golden to Gilliard, but he misses the finger roll layup. Murphy against KO, the contact and the foul on Nate. And now he's the first Spider with 3 fouls.
That's a nice, smart play by Murphy that time. He knew KO was coming in for the block, used his body to protect the ball, and made a nice, crafty move to the basket.
He's a veteran, as I mentioned on the pregame, his 99th career start here today. He's over 100 games played. He's been a starter since his freshman season at Wofford. Remember, a couple of years ago, their star player was that Fletcher McGee. Remember him?
Yes.
And in the NCAA tournament when they beat Seton Hall, but very quietly, Storm Murphy has been their Iron Man. Makes 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, remember, these guys beat North Carolina last year. I know North Carolina's program was down, but still to go in and beat North Carolina is pretty impressive.
Absolutely. That was the first free throw miss of the year for Storm Murphy. Got 1 out of 2 there. Matt Grace from Francis left it short. And again, Wofford can make it a 1-possession game here with 15:45 to go. Tyler Burton matched up now on Messiah Jones. Turnaround by Safford, missed it. Snatching that rebound is Burton, as only Tyler can. Gilliard from deep. Starting to feel it. Jacob Gilliard in double figures with 11.
Yes, he is. Just need to hit that 1 in the second half, and that was pure.
Jake now 3 for 5 from beyond the arc today, and it's back to a 7-point Richmond lead. Could have been a push-off there on Murphy, no call. Jones off the dribble, intercepted by Gustafson. Run out for Richmond. Francis catch and shoot off the heel of the rim, and a whistle and a pushing foul on Andre Gustafson.
Goose knew that one, Gustafson.
He was trying to run out of the sight of the officials, but they'd already seen the number 22 go flying by. Brings us to our first time out here in the second half. Jacob Gilliard starting to heat it up. He's had a couple of threes. He's now Richmond's leading scorer with 11. Grant Golden with 10. And the Spider lead is 7 on Wofford. Come back to the Robins Center.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
Men 40 and over, don't drop the ball. It may be time to talk to your doctor about annual prostate exams. Give Virginia Urology a call at 804-330-9105 or visit online at uro.com to schedule an appointment today.
Well, Jacob Gilliard has gotten hot in this second half, Bob. 2 deep threes, and really like how he's come out and said, I'm going to try to hit some threes and take over this game. It's a big 3 right there, really deep. And once he gets hot, look out. And this is a nice pure 3 right here. It's a really deep 3 by Jacob again. Got to stare down the bench at Wofford. Someone may have said something to him. He's like, no, I can shoot it, remember me.
Both these teams are really into the game. As we've said, they were chomping at the bit to play. They both had games postponed and canceled. This game was scheduled about 2 days ago. That 3 misses. Grace with the back tap to Francis. 3-on-2 to Burton. To the basket. Put it in. Count it. And 1. Tyler Burton finishes.
It's a little awkward play, but it went home.
Yes.
I thought he was going to do the old Euro step. And
Looked like it, yes.
Kind of caught in between as you watch it here. He kind of leaned in and almost fell over. I think Murphy had already given up his body before Tyler even hit him hardly.
50-50 goes the Spiders' way. Burton now has 6. And the Spiders back to a double-figure lead now, 51-41. Some gritty play here by Richmond against this inspired Wofford bunch. Freshman Sam Godwin leaving it now for Hollowell, who has not scored yet in the second half. Murphy from the deep reaches of the corner. Big-time shot. He's got 14, his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, those timely threes have helped Wofford, Bob. When the Spiders pull a double-digit lead, they somehow hit a 3 to bring it back under 10.
Gustafson drives again. Finds Matt Grace. One more pass to Tyler Burton for 3.
And unselfish play by the Spiders. And Matt Grace, he had a wide open shot. Didn't take it, Bob. Passed it.
And you know the Spiders like to see that from Tyler Burton because, of course, he's being asked to replace the scoring and the long-range shooting of Nick Sherrod, out for the year with the knee injury. Murphy finds Nick Pringle, a freshman in the corner who airballed it. Godwin missed it. Burton went for the rebound, lost it. Murphy fires it underneath the basket. One too many passes that time by Wofford. Gilliard on the bounce to Gustafson for the layup.
Yes, good run out by Goose. Great look by Gill.
That's another G&G combination for the Spiders. Gilliard to the Goose. And Wofford uses a timeout as the Spiders make a run and build the lead to a dozen. Spider fans have known and trusted promotional considerations for all of their corporate branding needs. Promotional Considerations has recently joined the team with MSP Design Group, with offices in both Richmond and Virginia Beach. MSP Design Group is your premier source for branding solutions. Whether your needs are t-shirts, embroidered sportswear, or branded promotional products, MSP Design Group is your go-to source with the best quality product, service, and pricing. Visit mspdesigngroup.com to get started on your next project. MSP Design Group is proud to support Spider Athletics.
Bob, Bob. I think the Spiders really frustrated Wofford. That was a good timeout with Coach McCauley. I saw Murphy just walking off. He was very flustered because that pass was right there on target. Most times he would take that three-point shot. He's wide open, but he had a guy wide open who wasn't ready for it. Pringle hit him in the chest and bounced off. So it's a good timeout to settle him down right there.
Andre Gustafson is our guy today. He's now 4 for 4 from the floor, and he's finishing everything. Remember his first couple of years, Greg? He made so many great moves to the basket and didn't finish. He's finishing now.
Yeah, again, the experience, the strength in his game around, and the confidence level that he's playing with really helps.
And I agree with you on the frustration of Storm Murphy. He actually slammed the ball down on the court when they called timeout as he headed to the bench. That is a deep three by Hollowell, who still hasn't scored here in the second half. And Burton, playing some volleyball up there on the rim of the backboard, comes away with it. Gilliard and Francis, the veteran backcourt of the Spiders. Gilliard will save it at midcourt, but Burton can't get it on the sideline just in front of us.
Yeah, a little sloppy play.
Yeah. Spiders' 6th turnover of the game. That's still a pretty good number. Coach Moody's teams perennially keep their turnovers low. Murphy spins on Francis, slips and falls and travels.
That's good defense.
Really good.
Oh, Blake was right on him that time. Made him work.
Turnover number 9. Turnover number 10, beg your pardon, for Wofford. Richmond with the ball and its biggest lead of the game. Francis tried to bounce it to Golden, and it got knocked away and stolen. Safford's hit a couple of threes. Gustafson right up on him. Murphy, again, guarded by Francis. Hollowell, trouble in the lane. Jones to the basket, and he finishes.
Yeah, he's just strong. He's got a left hand. He's very unorthodox.
13 points for Messiah Jones. Francis, Gustafson, underneath the basket, and that one is intercepted by Messiah Jones. He's playing it well at both ends of the court. Quick, deep three around the rim and out by Safford, but the offensive rebound by Godwin, and the three by Storm Murphy.
You have to give Wofford credit, Bob. They just keep playing hard and stay with it. Spiders are very sloppy a little bit on their half-court game. Got to take care of the basketball.
Murphy now with 17, the leading scorer in the game. Golden to Burton. Burton to the basket. Golden going for the rebound. That'll be over the back there on Jones. Golden had great position on that one. And the foul is on Messiah Jones. That's a critical whistle because on-the-air programming reminder for you because of today's Spider game and tonight's Washington football team game on ESPN Richmond. Behind the Web with Coach Chris Mooney is moving to Tuesday night this week only. Get caught up on Spider Hoops tomorrow night from 6 to 7. It's Behind the Web with Coach Mooney on 99.5 and 102.7 FM, 950 AM, ESPN, and streaming live on RichmondSpiders.com.
Bob, the first game that the Wofford Terriers played was Tacoma Falls, right? You know who went to Tacoma Falls?
I
Right?
do, but I won't spoil it for you or everyone else.
Associate head coach, Mr. Jones Rob Jones went to Tacoma Falls.
Yep.
And had a nice career there, all-South regional player.
Yep.
Leader in three-point percentage. And free throw percentage is a leader. And then as well as assists for their program. So I know he got a kick out of seeing them play them.
Yeah, he had the scout today for Wofford, so he watched the tape of his alma mater getting crushed by Wofford in that first game, 88-49. And as Coach Mooney was saying yesterday, unfortunately, Rob was one of the guys, wasn't ill, but was one of the guys contact tracing, had to be quarantined for a while. As Chris said, he had his laptop with him. He was watching a lot of games.
Yeah.
And he watched a lot of number 5, Storm Murphy, who's now up to 19 points. And he brings Wofford back within 5 again. 10:20 to go, second half. Grace in for Golden at the moment. Francis, off balance, tough shot.
Yeah, you got to go through your movements and spacing, Bob. You'll get good shots. A lot of stagnant play by the Spiders right now.
Halfway through the second half. Hollowell to Godwin, guarded by Grace. No shot there. Hands it off to Murphy. No shot there. Jones rattles in the 3.
He's not a three-point shooter, and he made that one. That's a line drive bullet that went in.
His first three-pointer made of the season. Back the other way. Gilliard has a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, and he just has a knack for making plays when you need it. Jacob Gilliard, a strong drive to the basket that time and picked up the foul. Just a quick move. Layup over Godwin that time.
Godwin gets the foul. That's his third. Now for Jacob Gilliard.
First time at the free throw line, Bob, this year for Jacob.
Yep. Need to get him there more, right?
Yes.
So today he's impacting the game with his scoring. Spiders by 5. Jones's pass knocked away by Gustafson. Almost had a steal.
Yeah, good hands by Goose. Anticipation.
Previous Wofford fouls on 14, Sam Goodwin, his third.
15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I was just watching Gustafson and KO play, Bob. They just look so calm, and it's amazing when you know what you're doing out there. There's no panic and no anxiousness for them.
KO back. Gilliard went for the steal, didn't get it. Murphy, the 3, missed it, and Gilliard with the run out on the long rebound. The trailer is Gustafson. He finally missed a shot. It was a good shot, rolled around the rim and out. Spiders will get another shot. Gilliard, short. Mack, the rebound for the Terriers.
Yeah, that was a deep 3 that time by Jake.
Stays a 5-point Richmond lead. Storm Murphy, 19 points. Jones, Burton on him. Shot clock in single digits. Late whistle and a charge. Tyler Burton takes the charge for the Spiders as he took an elbow in the chest.
Yeah, you can almost look at that one, Bob, with the elbow flying. Inadvertent elbow, but took one right in the chest.
And the key to this play is for Messiah Jones. That's his 4th foul.
Yeah, that was a tough play.
Yep. So the Spiders get it back now, 11 Wofford turnovers.
Spiders have good movement here, Bob. Everyone's touching the ball, they're moving. There's your one-on-one with KO.
And he gets fouled.
Yeah. And that was a freshman mistake. I think it was Godwin who reached in, the 6'9" freshman. I thought B.J. Mack had pretty good position on KO that time.
KO to the free throw line gives us a chance, Spider fans, to remind you that Food Lion is the proud sponsor of Score to Give More. For every free throw the Spiders make this season, Food Lion Feeds donates 100 meals to a local area food bank to help our neighbors in need this winter. Nathan was terrific at the free throw line last season. Made a great improvement from his sophomore year, but he's struggling a little bit here at the outset of this season. Just 1 for 3 today, 5 for 12 through the first 3 games. Missed them both. Burton kept it alive, but Wofford's got it. A couple of missed opportunities there to extend the lead for Richmond. It remains at 5 with 7:50 to go. Hollowell, great pass underneath and a two-hand dunk for the freshman, Nick Pringle.
Holloway did a nice job. He was really patient that time. He didn't commit. He saw Pringle breaking and set him up very nice.
Now a 3-point Richmond lead and the ball. KO looking for a shot, missed it, foul. As KO drove to the basket. Jay McCauley, the Wofford coach, didn't like it. The Spiders will shoot some more free throws when we come back. We got a game brewing at the Robbins Center. Jacob Gilliard leading Richmond with 14. Of the Richmond Spiders with 7 locations in Richmond and more than 160 locations throughout the Southeast. We're well positioned to help you take that next step forward. Our team of experienced bankers will help you with everything from personal banking and wealth management to all of your commercial banking needs, putting you and your business at the center of everything we do. To get started, visit southstatebank.com.
It's a really competitive game right now, 59-56. 7:22 left, Bob. And what I would tell you is Coach Moody's saying, take your time on the offensive end, get some more spacing and movement. They're not moving as much in the second half as they did. The intensity level has dropped off. And then pick it up on the defensive end as well. You just see the intensity and the energy level just kind of drop a little bit. But this is a good test for the Spiders, being a home opener and playing a real competitive, energetic team in Wofford.
Spiders 11-4 in home openers under head coach Chris Mooney. KO makes that free throw for his 6th point. Jay McCauley now in his 2nd year, former Georgia Bulldog player. KO rolls it all the way around the rim for a victory lap as it falls in. He's got 7. The lead is 5. Man-to-man Man pressure by the Spider guards. Gilliard and Francis in the backcourt. From the Big Red Spider at midcourt, it's Murphy versus Francis. Mack over Golden. 4-3, second three of the game for B.J. Mack.
Yeah, you have to adjust, Bob. B.J. Mack is a guy who likes to spot up and shoot the three, so you put him on the move if you're the Richmond Spiders here.
Francis has not scored in the second half. KO goes to work again.
Got 4 fouls there. You could go after him.
Smart move, and KO knocks it in. Good call, Nick. Messiah Jones playing with the 4 fouls. Really couldn't contest KO. 4-point Richmond lead. Murphy off the dribble. Missed it, but Jones has the offensive rebound. That's a deep three from the corner, no good, and Burton the rebound off of the miss by Morgan Safford.
A wide open shot though, Bob.
Gilliard has the ball intercepted. Murphy yo-yoing it. Around Burton. KO cut him off. Mack underneath to Jones for the layup and one. Good ball movement by the Terriers.
Yeah, that shows some patience that time. Got Golden in the air and Jones finished it.
Grant Golden with his 3rd foul. Messiah Jones with 18 today for Wofford. They've got big games out of Murphy and Jones. Free throw misses though, and Tyler Burton, 2 hands, his 7th rebound.
You know, it's interesting, Bob, coming down the Spiders in the half-court game, they're going to KO a lot more than you ever would have thought.
Francis to the basket, tough scoop shot in traffic, and Mack with the rebound. Francis a near steal in the backcourt. Now Wofford could tie or take its first lead of the game with 5:25 to go. Mack will try and give him the lead. Too strong, and Burton above everybody, but lost it. Gilliard saves it on the baseline to KO.
Nice play by Jacob Gilliard. Little plays like that win basketball games.
Absolutely a winning play. Now Golden attacking the basket. Kind of had it slip off his fingertips, that shot, and left it short. Under 5 to go in a 2-point game.
Yeah, but Bob, you still have to go into Golden like that again, because he won't miss too many of those.
Hollowell guarded by Francis. Gilliard has Murphy. That's Jones guarded by KO. Hollowell over Gilliard, and Wofford has its first lead of the game. Trey Hollowell has his first points of the second half. 1-point Wofford lead, 4:20 to go. KO attacks again. Spinning move by KO, it lips out. Good attack of the rim, and Nate back to the free throw line.
Yeah, he just wants it, Bob. I mean, Nathan KO wants it on the offensive end right now. He's the go-to guy. Watch his attack right here. Just goes right at Mack.
KO to shoot 2, trying to get in double figures for the 3rd straight game.
If you'd have told me he would be the go-to guy at this juncture, I wouldn't have believed it, but he is coming along really, really strong in this beginning of this season right now for the Spiders.
Golden out, Matt Grace replaces him. KO now with 11, couple of clutch free throws. He's made 4 in a row at the stripe, and the Spiders seesaw back ahead by 1. Straight up the middle of the floor, Murphy and Francis. Hollowell again. Murphy off the dribble. Francis making him work. Murphy working. Mack got free and laid it in.
Yeah, that's a miscommunication. Yeah, what happened?
Kind of ran away from him as he ran the baseline with the ball and dribbled right to the hoop. Wofford by 1. Gilliard to the basket off the glass, kind of got it midair and didn't have anywhere to go with it.
They gotta make stops now and really execute on the offensive end, Bob. The Spiders are not doing that right now.
Storm Murphy with a drive underneath the basket, and it's knocked out of bounds. So the Wofford Terriers have come all the way back. The Spiders led by as many as 13 in this game.
Here, these type of games, close games, this early on, you want to see who can execute.
15 to shoot. Hollowell guarded by Gilliard. Takes the jumper over him and cans it.
Tough shot that time.
15 now for Trey Hollowell, and Wofford with its biggest lead. Gilliard, KO. Off the mark, Golden, great rebound, and the follow lips out on him.
Wow.
As you mentioned earlier, Beck, this Wofford team is familiar with knocking off nationally ranked teams, having beaten North Carolina a couple times over the years. Got a shot here at 19th ranked Richmond today with 2:20 remaining in the game. And now a 5-point lead as Messiah Jones hits 20 this afternoon. KO, there's the double team. Golden with a 3 from the left wing. Big time shot by Golden, and a foul on Morgan Safford under the basket, pushing off on Tyler Burton. What a huge sequence this could be.
Wow, it's a huge, huge shot by Grant Golden. Stepped up and hit that 3 with the foul as Burton came flying in, looking to get the offense in as a push.
Yeah, he definitely got pushed. You could see it back in the bottom left corner of the screen, right?
Yeah.
So now Tyler Burton to the line to shoot the free throws for Richmond. It's the double bonus. Burton in double figures. He's got 10.
Yeah, remember that play, because that was huge. Golden three, and then the foul thereafter.
And now one more here for Burton, who all of a sudden can tie the game. But too strong on the second free throw, leaves it a 1-point game. The Wofford Terriers with the lead of the ball with 2 minutes to go. Gilliard went for the steal on Hollowell, didn't get it. Oh, that'll be an offensive foul as Mack threw his arm right into the neck area of Nathan Kao.
Yeah, good play by Nathan.
That'll foul B.J. Mack out of the game with 1:51 to go.
Yeah, that's an easy call, and yeah, an easy call in the open court like that.
Kao with a heads-up play there, right at the head area. So Mack fouls out with 8 points, hit a couple of huge three-pointers. Now the Spiders with a chance to regain the lead with 1:50 to go. Starting 5 on the court for Richmond.
Patience here. This is your matchup right here you want to go to.
Kao against Golden against Jones, and Golden with great patience, great strength, and great touch gives Richmond the lead again.
That's where you want to go, Bob. He's your guy. We said it. Go to your matchup, mismatch. And that was it. Patience right there by Golden. Backs him in. Jones has 4 fouls. Didn't want to foul him. He took his time and made a little baby hook. Spiders up 71-70. 1:35 left now.
Give you a game reset. Each team has 2 timeouts. The Spiders are shooting the double bonus. Greg, Richmond has only committed 3 fouls here in the second half. So if necessary, they could be really aggressive going for steals here, because Wofford will not be going to the free throw line for quite a while. The possession arrow points to the Terriers.
Absolutely, and full court pressure here, Bob. Get after it, I imagine. A little full court pressure.
Gustafson comes in for Golden. That's a defensive switch for the Spiders. And they are going to match up the length of the court. They could make it really difficult on Wofford here. Murphy to inbound into Hollowell. This will also chew some time off of the clock. 71-70. Richmond, 1.5 minutes to go. Murphy against Francis. Goes up and under and draws the foul.
Yeah, smart play by Murphy, Bob. He's been quiet offensively. He hasn't scored in a while. He's got 11 second half points.
19 in the game. He's a great free throw shooter. 87% last year. 7 for 8 so far this season. 2-shot opportunity here. That one ties the game with his 20th point. Golden back for Gustafson. Wofford by 1. Murphy with 21. He has indeed taken this game by storm.
Yes, he has.
72-71 Wofford. Richmond's chance. Burton going to go to work in the paint with the turnaround for 2.
Yeah, good recognition. Again, mismatch. Timeout by Coach Mooney. Wants to get the defensive set.
Which he will now be able to do. He still has 1 timeout. And again, can use that pressure in the backcourt. Tyler Burton now in double figures. Greg with a dozen.
Yeah, you go to your mismatch and where you can score the best opportunity. And that's Burton with the mismatch. He's much more height. His defender there, he just rises up and scores really easily.
12 points, 7 rebounds for Tyler Burton. So he's already had a career high this year in rebounds. And now, as you see, he's got the season high 12 points in the game. Spiders have 38 points in the paint. They have taken it inside the lane.
Thought they could score in the paint, and that's where we said go inside out, and they've done that. They just got to make a couple stops here.
And that's what Richmond does best on the defensive end. They've got Ko, Burton, Gustafson with Francis and Gilliard as Richmond breaks the huddle. Hollowell and Murphy, the veteran senior backcourt for Wofford. Messiah Jones has had a big game. The freshman Sam Godwin and the redshirt freshman Morgan Safford are the 5 on the floor for the Terriers.
Yeah, good basketball team. Well coached, both teams.
I mean, you figured they'd be good because they have been good over the years. You just didn't really know because of the competition that they had played in their first couple of games. You mentioned this is their first Division I game of the year, and it comes up against the 19th ranked team in the country.
Who's feeling pretty good about themselves after their 2 wins this year so far.
Officials are checking the game clock to see how much time should be up there. As you see, there's 1:05 at the moment. We'll see if they adjust the game clock, which should have kept running after the Burton basket, only when we get under a minute would the clock have stopped after a made field goal.
Burton gets the ball in the paint here. He's up.
See if we can see it.
113. 11, he scores. It's 110 there, Bob, when he scores.
Now, it should have kept running,
Yes.
obviously.
So that's the thing.
Until the timeout was called by Richmond.
I think they're going to stick to it.
Looks that way.
Well, Coach Mooney couldn't get the timeout when he wanted it, so a couple of seconds did go off before.
Well, they move it to 104. Well, that could be important.
Yes, that's
by
true.
the time this game ends, we'll see. Spiders pick up in the backcourt. Gilliard goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Hollowell to midcourt. 1 minute to go. And a foul by Gilliard. That's a smart play, right?
Yep. You got to be careful, though, just not to grab someone, too,
right?
In the open court like that.
So they've still got 1 more to give. Team foul number 5.
The referee is saying that, Bob.
Yeah, I'd like to see them literally go for the steal. They got some great thefts out there in Francis and Gilliard, and if you foul them, but go for the ball. All right, here's Murphy, who slips on the floor, but it rolls right to Jones. 20 on the shot clock. Jones drives on Burton to the basket, missed it. The offensive rebound by Jones. He lost it as he stumbled to the floor, and Ko comes up with it. Now Richmond will run some clock. The Spiders have 1 timeout. Wofford has 2.
Yeah, spread them out, Bob. You have really good guards, and you got a mismatch with Ko and Godwin.
Step back 3, Jacob Gilliard. There's your leader.
Or you can just take a step back 3. Jacob.
One day it's steals and assists. The next day it's 3-pointers for Jacob Gilliard, who has 17.
Yeah, and you got to have confidence in that play right there if you're Jacob Gilliard, Bob. And we know he does. Big-time shot by a big-time player. Wow.
So confident.
You got to have confidence you're going to take a shot like that at that point in time.
Gilliard today, 6 of 14, but 4 for 7 from 3-point range. He has 5 rebounds today to go along with his 6 assists and 3 more steals. Just doing everything.
Yep.
He's on that Bob Cousy Award watch list as the nation's best point guard. Making a case for it today.
Yeah, and again, playing very well in the second half, Bob. 12 points in the second half alone. 4 for 8 from the field and 3 for 4 from 3-point range for Jacob in his second half.
Against Kentucky, he had that Sports Center #1 play on the top 10 with the steal and the behind-the-back pass to Gilliard. Today, he's got the highlight that the Spiders need for the moment, the step-back 3 to make it a two-possession game, 76-72 with 19.5 to play. Now the inbound again. The Spiders have the one foul to give. Murphy's going to take the three from the top of the key, halfway down and out, and Gilliard stole the rebound from Sam Godwin. Godwin had the offensive rebound, and Gilliard from down low came up with his fourth steal of the game.
Yeah, quick hands again by Jacob. Timely plays by him as well. Now Godwin fouled out there. I think he picked up the foul.
Right? He thought he was going back up for an uncontested stick-back layup. Not with Jacob Gilliard on the court. And now he'll go to the free throw line and maybe a chance to ice it with 9.9 to go.
Yeah, but Bob, this is a good game for the Spiders to have. You know, you want to have these type of games. I know Coach Mooney probably doesn't want like this, but this, again, tough, tight games early on in the season, and Wofford's a pretty good basketball team. We didn't know what we would expect out of this team. Like you said, they didn't play a Division I program, but just quick hands by Jacob there. Always around the basketball with that steal, and they show the replay there. But for a senior team who has great expectations of playing their first home game, and a really nice 2 wins on the road, and coming home and playing Wofford, how would they react after sitting out 2 games or missing a couple games?
Gilliard leaves the first one short. No fouls, no fouls. Five-point Richmond lead with 9.9 on the clock. And that's a smart foul by Francis. That'll stop the clock, but won't allow Murphy to get to the basket. It's only the 16th foul on Richmond. Heady play by an experienced group.
Yeah, Spiders are doing this, Bob, and you said it. Francis didn't score in the second half.
Yeah, nope, he did not.
He's been really solid on the defensive end.
Inbound comes to Jones, and Gilliard ends the game with a steal. Francis missed it at the buzzer, but Jacob Gilliard, with his 5th steal of the game, clinches the victory for the Spiders, 77-72.
It's only fitting, Bob. Jacob Gilliard came to play in the second half. Big offensive game in the second half. Defensively, made timely steals when he needed. Just a nice play by Jacob. And a big 3. Let's give Grant Golden a big 3 he hit. Spiders were